Daniel Inouye. In 1946, a young soldier walked into a San Francisco barbershop. He was missing his right arm. His empty sleeve was pinned to his uniform. His chest was covered in medals: the Distinguished Service Cross, the Bronze Star, the Purple Heart. He had just spent 20 months in military hospitals. He asked for a haircut.
The barber looked at his face and said 4 words: "We don't serve Japs here."
That soldier was Daniel Inouye, born and raised in Honolulu, American citizen. When Pearl Harbor was bombed, he was 17 years old, and one of the first to treat wounded civilians as a Red Cross volunteer. He tried to enlist. The U.S. military told him no. Because of his Japanese face, his own country classified him as an enemy alien. He waited. He fought for the right to fight. And when the army finally let Japanese Americans enlist in 1943, Inouye didn't walk to the recruitment office. He ran 2 miles.
His father looked him in the eye and said, "America has been good to us. If you must give your life, do so with honor. Never dishonor your family." Inouye said 2 words: "Yes, sir." He never saw his father the same way again.
They sent him to Italy with the 442nd Regimental Combat Team, an all-Japanese-American unit. It became the most decorated unit in American military history. And on April 21, 1945, Daniel Inouye did something that should have been impossible. His platoon was pinned down by 3 German machine gun nests on a ridge. A bullet ripped through his stomach. He kept moving. He destroyed the first machine gun nest with a grenade. He destroyed the second with his Thompson submachine gun. He crawled toward the third with a grenade in his right hand. Then a German rifle grenade blew his arm off at the elbow. His grenade was still live, still clenched in a fist that, in his own words, suddenly didn't belong to me anymore. His men rushed to help. He screamed at them to stay back, because if his dead hand relaxed, that grenade would kill them all. So with his left hand, the only one he had left, he pried the live grenade from his own severed fist and threw it into the bunker, destroyed it. Then he stood up, fired his submachine gun one-handed, and kept fighting until a bullet hit his leg and he collapsed. When his men found him, his only words were, "Nobody called off the war." They amputated his arm at a field hospital, without anesthesia. He had been given so much morphine, they couldn't give him more without killing him. He was awake while they sawed off what was left of his arm. He was 20 years old. He had dreamed of becoming a surgeon. That dream died on a ridge in Italy. But Daniel Inouye didn't stop. He went to law school, won a seat in the Hawaii Territorial Legislature, became Hawaii's first congressman when it became a state in 1959, then became a U.S. senator for 50 years. He never lost a single election, not one. In 1973, they put him on the Senate Watergate Committee, the investigation that brought down President Richard Nixon. During the hearings, Nixon's lawyer called Inouye a Jap. 27 years after the barbershop. Same word, same hate, different room. Inouye said nothing publicly. He just kept doing his job. But when Nixon's top aide lied under oath, Inouye leaned into his microphone and whispered what the whole country was thinking. What a liar. America heard it. The same country that once called him an enemy alien now watched him hold a president accountable. They denied him the Medal of Honor for 55 years because of his race. In 2000, President Clinton finally awarded it, alongside 19 other Japanese American soldiers who had been overlooked because of the color of their skin. At his peak, Daniel Inouye was 3rd in line for the presidency, the highest-ranking Asian American politician in U.S. history. When he was dying in 2012, they asked how he wanted to be remembered. He said, "I represented the people of Hawaii and this nation honestly and to the best of my ability. I think I did okay." His very last word was, "Aloha." In Hawaiian, it doesn't mean hello, it doesn't mean goodbye, it means I love you. A man who was told he was the enemy, who lost his arm proving he wasn't, who spent 50 years serving the country that once rejected him. And his last word on this earth was love. Some people spend their whole lives trying to prove they belong. Daniel Inouye spent his proving that belonging was never something anyone should have to earn.